Hi, comic book fans. Welcome to another Suddenly Comics video. It's a Monday night. It's the price variance. I'm here with Alan. We're doing something a bit different this week. We are looking at the movies and TV shows from 2023. Believe it or not, there are 18 that we're going to be talking about. We talked about 9 over on Alan's channel. We've got another load to talk about here. So let's crack in straight away. And Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Alan.
So. I
Right,
like certain parts of it. I really like certain parts of it.
Yeah, so I'm exactly.
I like the Rocket Raccoon parts. I thought those were good.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So this contained my worst bit of stuff from Marvel this year. And it was the pathetic Adam Warlock, who was like some sort of thick moron who couldn't think for himself. What on? We wait forever to get Adam Warlock. He actually looks pretty good, and
he looks the part.
The script writers write him as a sort of thick idiot. What the hell is going on? I mean,
I think what they were trying to play up is the fact that he's
people at Marvel who write scripts because they have never read any comics.
I think they were trying to play him up as being like a child. You know, that he's just born, he's just created, you know, but he's a moron. He's like goofy and yeah, he sort of like, he almost seems like a plot device, like a MacGuffin kind of level of character.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, he's just like, yeah, I don't know. It was really weird. Like, yeah, I was disappointed by Adam Warlock.
I did like what's he called, the baddie, the guy with the he does all the genetic.
High Evolutionary.
The High Evolutionary.
I actually liked him too.
Yeah,
I enjoyed him.
Yeah, he was a proper baddie.
And you know, there was a lot of foreshadowing about the whole face-off thing. But in a way, that was one thing I thought was weak about him. That was kind of lame. That he seemed kind of wimpy. Like, again, not well-defined power sets is like a real pet peeve of mine. I didn't really know what his power set was. Like, what does he do? Like, I know that he's doing all these cool experiments and stuff, but what is his power set?
Yeah, well, he hasn't really, I mean, you know, genetic modifications that you can then utilize for his own power base. But
you never see that, and they never really even hint at it. Even it's weird. It's weird.
Okay, but so yeah, that's that. We're both of us are the same on that one. Mixed.
Mixed,
okay, yeah. Film I haven't seen, but I know you have. The Flash.
I enjoyed it. I really liked it. I thought it was fun. It had some of the, like, of all the movies this year, it actually had some of the most kind of heart-wrenching, or even like, you know, most like where you say, oh, that's real tragedy. Like, and like, that's one thing that I find Marvel movies have been missing the boat on for so long. The last time that we saw real emotion in a Marvel movie was with Endgame. You know, where they actually have that loss. You know, you can really feel it at the end of Endgame.
What about Black Panther when after the death of Boseman? Didn't they have a funeral and everything in that?
Yeah, but I felt like that. I actually didn't. I found it sort of hokey. I don't know why. Like, everyone else was like, "Oh, this is so traumatic." I thought it was so hokey, like the drum thing, African drum thing. You know, I just thought it was like just too made up. I don't know. It just didn't seem like the right way. You know, I didn't like Black Panther 2. So if that's on this list, is that last year or this year?
No, I think it was the previous year. I think it was the end of the previous.
Yeah. So I'm not a big fan of that movie. But yeah, I really did enjoy The Flash. I know that there were CGI issues, but I actually did enjoy it.
Right. Okay. I can't comment because I haven't seen it. I hope I will see that one. Okay. Television series. I don't know if you've watched it. It was a season 2. It was Good Omens.
Oh no. No, I didn't. I didn't even watch first season of Good Omens. So
You haven't watched the first season, Good Omens. Alan, what are you doing with your life? Oh, so
mm.
this is based on Terry Pratchett, Neil Gaiman book called Good
Oh,
Omens.
okay.
Came out. They worked together and did a fantastic book called Good Omens. And then there was season one, which was absolutely brilliant. If you need to go and lock yourself
I'll
away
go
in a room,
watch that again.
watch Good Omens season one because that was tremendous. It
Hmm.
stars two great actors, David Tennant and what's his name? Yeah, Martin Sheen. One plays an angel and one plays a devil, who are both resident on Earth. Uh,
Maybe I did. I see this. Is it the one where there's like multiple Jesuses?
no, no,
No, that's like something gods or something.
yeah,
American Gods. I think
American
that's
Gods.
American
No,
Gods.
no, no.
Yeah.
This is Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman, so it's fun. It's funny.
Okay.
Some really great lines. And so we had season two this year, which I wasn't expecting. I didn't even know there was a season two. Uh,
Hmm.
and it was, if I'd probably given the season one 9 out of 10, I'd probably give season two 7 out of 10. It wasn't as good
Okay.
as season one. I think it had a lower budget. So the
Okay.
so the special effects,
That can really hurt. Yeah.
yeah. So the special effects weren't as good, and the big set pieces weren't as strong as they were in season one. I mean, the acting was
Hmm.
still very good.
Hmm.
Yeah. And also because the first series was based on the book, which is Terry Pratchett, and anything based on anything Terry Pratchett does is going to be great. Whereas season two's
Hmm.
been written because there wasn't a second book.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So
anyway, there you
that's
go.
always weak. Yeah,
Okay,
that's always a
so I
weak
did
point.
Good Omens season one. Watch that.
Okay, I'll watch that.
Like it, then maybe watch season two.
Cool.
Right, next up on the list, Shazam: Fury of the Gods.
I enjoyed it. Did you watch it?
Didn't see it.
So it's Shazam, at the end of the day, right? It's like you know, if you like the first one, it's the same kind of level.
I did like the
Yeah,
first.
it's sort of the same kind of level. Um there's yeah, I thought it was interesting. I thought it was a good movie. It's like, is it epic? No, it is not epic. Is it something new and exciting and different that we've never seen before? No, it's not.
No, but was it a
Is it a
fun?
pop?
Was it a fun
It
way
was
to
a fun.
two
It was
hours?
a fun watch popcorn movie. Yes,
Okay,
that's
that's all right. That's
you
all
know,
right.
and that's if you have that kind of level of expectation, you're fine with it.
And there wasn't anything that really annoyed you.
No, that's the thing. That's another thing. Like nothing. Like this is so like
There weren't, there
why?
weren't there weren't people fighting on top of a submarine, for instance. Which
No, there was no submarine fighting, which is a big plus for movies. So yeah,
that was
inside
I think
joke.
that was Alan's main criticism of Black Panther 2. Um,
Well, you
right,
still fight on the top of a submarine. It's just why? Okay.
Blue Beetle.
Ah, mm. Again, I would say the same thing almost about Shazam, but it was not as good as Shazam.
Okay, all right.
Um, and yeah, it was okay. It was okay. I would say okay. Like I would give it like 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, maybe at
Okay. If
best.
I get a choice, I haven't seen either of those. So if I get a choice, I'm going to go and watch Shazam then.
Yeah.
Okay, and finally, I've got a couple here which I've not seen. I don't know if you've seen Aquaman. The Aquaman film just come out.
Aquaman hasn't come out yet.
Has it not come out yet? I've seen some trailers.
Aquaman 2, it hasn't come out yet. I think maybe it comes out at the end of the year. So
Uh,
that's something to look forward to. So I think it'll come out. I think it's coming out soon.
yeah,
So we're
I think it's is
when we
it
at the time of filming, it hasn't come out yet.
I think it's a Christmas movie, isn't it? I think it's out for Christmas.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm hopeful. I'm actually kind of keen to see it. I'm wondering how they're gonna manage the Amber Heard part of it. It's like, you see the trailer and like her thing is like a millisecond, like
Yeah.
where she just like it's almost like they kind of gloss over it. Like, and there's actually a second trailer that I've seen, which is funny because they go on that he's had a child now with her. So she should be a pretty major part of the movie. but at the same time, it's like they don't show her even in that. It's like it's kind of funny. So I don't know.
Right. And finally, another movie I haven't seen. I will try to see more movies next year. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Well, so did you ever like see somebody like where they dig up a corpse, okay,
Mhm.
and then they take that corpse and they put them in a movie, and almost like Weekend at Bernie's but Indiana Jones style. Um, that's how it felt. It felt like a corpse. Like he's too old to be the action hero, right? Um, and then the woman is insufferable. So she's like, ugh. And then it's like it makes you hate everything that you loved. That kind of level. Uh, I really didn't enjoy the movie. I
I have
really
to
didn't
say,
enjoy it.
I just did. I couldn't face it. It just, the reviews were so awful. Harrison Ford was,
Yeah,
when you hear about Harrison Ford, he was just sort of like, they paid me,
yeah. And actually, I was really bothered when they de-aged him. In the beginning of the movie, just for the first kind of little bit of action. And the problem is, whenever you de-age somebody, they're still moving like they are. Like, so it's like you see this younger face, and the face didn't quite coordinate quite right, and then he's moving kind of like geriatric kind of level. So it's like, what is going on here? It's like it just doesn't. It seems kind of creepy. It's like, yeah, and but it was a again, I'm pretty harsh on it, but I would give it a 6 out of 10.
Oh, okay, all right,
So it's watchable, but was it a good movie? No.
okay. So let's finish now. We've both got to pick our favorite, either movie or TV program of the year, and our
Mm,
worst one of the year. So, Alan, you go first
okay.
with your best.
Um. So I really enjoyed The Flash. I
Okay,
really did. I have to say that was my favorite of the year.
okay.
Um.
And
And
the one you liked the least sounds like it's a
the
competition between Marvels and Indiana Jones.
oh no, Marvels is horrible. Like there was parts of it where it's like, do I rip my eyes out or do I try to endure? I don't, that kind of level. Um, it was
Okay,
pretty bad.
so for me, my top one was it Across the Spider-Verse. I just thought the animation was fantastic. Um, uh,
Hmm.
and my problem is I only watched ones I thought I was going to enjoy. So
That's smart. You saved your money. You didn't waste your money on these bad movies.
the one I probably enjoyed the least of it, because I didn't watch as many as you, was Guardians of the Galaxy 3, because of the
Hmm.
way that they portrayed Adam Warlock. So
Hmm.
there you go. That is our quick run through of the 18 movies and TV shows, from comic related shows from 2020.
2023.
Tune in next week, because we will be previewing the TV shows and films due in 2024.
Which will be fun. Hopefully, some better stuff.
That's your lot. See you again soon.